Hello and welcome to another video. I think I might make this a series. I'm gonna basically go through the author medals for the Spring 2022 campaign and give you some tips and guides on how to beat everyone. I've done the blues. I'm working on these, but I'll keep you guys updated. But for this episode, I'm just gonna go over the first 5, and yeah, I hope you enjoy and leave a like if you do. Alright, so starting off with track 1 of the Spring 22 campaign. It's a pretty short map. I'm just gonna go with it. It starts off with a yellow booster into some grass, a long right turn, into a left turn on grass, another wall, into a sharp turn to the left, into some boosters, and a jump to the finish. Alright, so before I get into the tips, I'm just going to say at the bottom I have a gearbox so you can see what gear I'm in and what inputs I'm doing. It's from Open Planet. It's a mod for Trackmania. I definitely suggest it if you're trying to get these author medals. But yeah, without any further ado, let's get into it. So here at the start, you want to make sure you go to the left, aiming for that piece of white on the next to the grass, so you get the wide angle without hitting the side. Now here you can full speed, just hold to the right, and then here you want to aim for this close left. Make sure you don't steer too much. You can go a bit wider there, and then just jump into the bench. So now moving on to track 2. Let's get into it. So you start off with a booster on some dirt, a turn to the right, turn to the left, open dirt, turn to the left, some boosters, and the finish. For some tips. For the beginning here, just full speed straight, and then aim for this close left. Make sure you don't drive up on the white and grey though. Stay middle, don't steer too much, or steer like half. And then here at the end you can steer quite a bit. Here, aim for the corner, close corner. And the same for this wall. Make sure you're in the middle. And then you can steer quite a bit. I'm full steering here actually. And then just try to stay on this white. And then now moving on to Spring 3. It's a pretty difficult map, but let's see what it is. You have some wet wheels into red boosters, a long turn to the right, a long turn to the left, water bounces, a ramp down to the left, and then the left turn into the finish. This map is pretty difficult, so let's go over some tips. So here in the start you want to turn to the left so you can get a wider angle. About here, don't go too far. And then here you want to steer quite heavily so that you're facing down. See how my nose is pointed like I'm going to go off the edge? And then you just want to stop steering until you don't see any more drift marks, and then your wheels won't be wet. You can full speed this. If you have a bit too much speed, you might have to release. Full speed over the water, just straight, don't hold anything. And then go down without reducing airtime. And just done before. This is a grass tech map, so let's see what it's about. Got some sausage blocks to the left. Sausage block drift to the left. Some grass going to the right and down. More sausage blocks. Sharp sausage block to the right. And then a grass uphill and to the left, into the finish. So if you're not so great on tech, this is a perfect chance to start learning some. But let's go over some tips and tricks on how to get off the metal. So here you want to stay pretty high, close to the top, so that here you can just go over without trying to reduce as much airtime as possible. And then here you just want to drive sharply to the left, as you can see on my controls, and then brake so that you extend the drift. And then aim for this pole on the checkpoint. Make sure you don't hit it. Make sure you start wide. Land on the top to make it easier for the next part. Drive across the top. And then full brake and release. So you don't fly off. And then just try to get as close to that as possible. And then just aim for the corner. Last but not least, we have track 5. This is by far the most difficult one. So yeah, just try your hardest. So it starts with a booster up left, into an uphill, a right turn, a drop, another right turn, another drop onto some dirt, checkpoint through a tunnel, avoiding cacti with a right turn on dirt, and then the finish, just the left turn on dirt. Very nice drop. So some tips. These are some very important tips just to make sure you get the orthometal because it's very difficult. So at the beginning here, you just want to full speed straight and then steer to the left, aim for this corner right next to you, and then aim for this corner, and then full steer to the left, and then jump sideways to reduce airtime, full steer to the right, full speed, and then drop down, air brake, full speed to the right, air brake again, and then here you want to land in the middle, so make sure you don't turn too early. If you want to land a bit sideways, like this, make sure to air brake, and then go a bit wider, and then you can full steer once you get here. Make sure you're on the outside and wide to the checkpoint, so that you dodge the first cacti and also dodge the second. And then make sure you're in the middle, a bit wider, and then just steer into the finish. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.